first thing we're going to start off on is just the absolute incompetency that is going on at the Fed, specifically Jerome Powell. I mean, again and again, these guys just show how out of touch they are. Here we have Powell says a Fed digital currency could undercut the need for cryptocurrencies. And when you guys see just what exactly this says, I don't know what you're going to do other than just like laugh. Just laugh at this, because it honestly, it might make you wonder whether or not Jerome Powell's IQ could be under 60. So Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on Wednesday said one of the stronger arguments for the U.S. Central Bank to set up a digital currency is that it could undercut the need for private alternatives such as cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. This was asked during a congressional hearing if having a digital currency issued by the Fed would be a more viable alternative than having multiple cryptocurrencies or stablecoins emerge in the payment system, and Powell said he agreed. A stablecoin is a cryptocurrency that attempts to peg its value to a conventional currency such as the US dollar. And this is what Powell says. I think that may be the case, and I think that's one of the arguments that are offered in favor of digital currency, that in particular, you wouldn't need stablecoins, you wouldn't need cryptocurrencies if you had a digital US currency. I think that's one of the stronger arguments in its favor. Now, you know, Powell might be right in one aspect here, right? In one aspect where he says that if you had a digital US dollar, you wouldn't need stable coins, at least stable coins that are pegged to the US dollar. And you know what? That sounds about right. Yeah, if we had a digital US dollar, then what do we need USDC for? Or what do we need, USDT for? I'm sure we could come up with a few reasons, but for the most part, and for what most people would be using it for, you really wouldn't. We would just be using the US dollar. But where Jerome Powell really just shows off his IQ here is where he just says you wouldn't need stablecoins and you wouldn't need cryptocurrencies. Like, yeah, if we had a digital US dollar, we wouldn't need any cryptocurrency. All that goes out the window and the day is safe thanks to the digital US dollar. No, right? If anything, right, if the dollar went completely digital, I mean, that would exacerbate the need for a cryptocurrency for private alternatives, right? Just think of it right now. We're not even fully digital yet, right? The Fed doesn't have a complete done US digital dollar. Think about how much money they are already printing while we are not fully digital. And who knows if they're actually really printing this money, right? They probably are digitally printing this money already. But let's just say we go complete digital. We get complete cash out of the system. I mean, there will be no limits to their spending. Why would they ever stop spending? And of course, you guys know they are never going to stop spending, and it's only going to get much, much worse once it's all digital, because then it's easy, right? It's clicking a button, and it probably at this point already is clicking a button, which would make cryptocurrencies even more in demand because the US dollar would sink even further. And does Jerome Powell know this? Of course he knows this, right? Of course the Fed knows this, but this is the news the masses get, right? And they gobble this shit up. But oh man, this was honestly, guys, what can you really say? What can I really say about this other than it is just funny? You just have to laugh at it because it is ridiculous. Powell said he was skeptical that crypto assets would become a main payments vehicle in the United States, but said stablecoins might gain more traction. Yeah, stablecoins are going to gain more traction than cryptocurrencies. Hey, you know what people are buying these days when they go to Coinbase? They're not buying Bitcoin. They're not buying Ethereum. They're not buying XRP. You know what the real hot crypto is? Tether. That's what people are buying. There is big demand for stablecoins, and hey, once that US digital dollar comes out, then we can just get rid of stablecoins, and we can get rid of all the other cryptos because the stablecoins are already where it's at. This is what he says. We have a pretty strong regulatory framework around bank deposits, for example, or money markets. That doesn't exist currently for stablecoins, and if they're going to be a significant part of the payments universe, which we don't think crypto assets will be, but stablecoins might be, then we need an appropriate regulatory framework. So they just want to come in, regulate, right? Come in with all these regulations, and it'll be just stablecoins. Because that's what's hot, guys. It's not Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or Cardano or vechain that's hot. It is stablecoins. Again, guys, what do you do but just laugh at this? And again, does Powell really believe what he's saying? Of course not. Of course not. But this is what they put out. and people who read this stuff, I guess they just eat it up, right? People who believe it. Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see the entire video, check the first link in the description. That link will link you back to the entire video that is posted on my main channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you like short and to the point videos on specific crypto topics. And if you want to see our full length videos and stay up to date with our daily shows, then make sure you go and subscribe to my main channel, The Digital Investor. If you guys could also do me a quick favor and tap the like button, it helps a ton for the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate all the support that you guys choose to give. And with that said, I will see you on the next video.